Hey, my family and friends, great to be with you this evening. I could do a very long video on this, and I probably will this week, but right now it's Friday night. I got a lot of things going on. I got to get out of here, but this just seemed way too important. I don't know how many people are familiar with this, but look, this is mind-blowing, okay? Please share this with everyone you know, whether you share the video or just share the information. Just get this out there. It's incredible if you don't know about this. All right, H.R. 8081, the Disgraced Former Protections Act. Now, what is that, I wonder? I mean, it's probably nothing serious, probably mundane, very fair, and on the up and up, I'm sure, right? So let's look at the text of the bill real quick together. And I'm on congress.gov right here. I'm on the House site. This is actually how it reads. You can go to congress.gov. You can look this up. If you type in H.R. 881, it'll probably pull up for you that way, which is a little easier. All right, so what do we have here? H.R. 8081, to terminate the United States Secret Service protection for felons. Wow, who would that apply to? Can't think of anybody. Is there anybody you can think of that may apply to? Would it possibly be one single individual in the whole country? They're writing a bill that singles out one single individual, which, by the way, everything they wanted in New York was singling out one individual because none of that was legal. None of it was legal. Anybody that tells you he's a convicted felon, well, I mean, you can convict anyone of anything if it's a bogus court, and it was a completely bogus court, but I better not get onto that now because that'll go on too long, and I've already said things about that, and I'll say more in the future. But let's look at the text of this bill together, okay? So there's the House members that brought this forward, and to terminate the United States Secret Service protection for felons. What does it do? This act may be cited as the denying infinite security and governmental resources allocated towards convicting an extremely dishonorable former protected act as the Disgraced Former Protection Act. Code blah, 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 blah is amended by striking decline and inserting decline. The protection authorization paragraph 1 through blah, 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 sentence following conviction as a federal or state office. This is punishable for a term of imprisonment at least 1 year. Okay, that's a bunch of bullshit. The only thing that matters is here's what this does. You take the ex-president of the United States, Donald Trump, who is also the front runner for the Republican Party and the front runner to be the next president of the United States. You convict him of a bullshit felony, which he did not commit. Then you put him in Rikers Island and you take away his security detail. Now, what does that mean? That means this bill is an assassination bill against Donald Trump. There is no exaggeration there. I'm not saying it lightly. I'm not making a joke. I'm not playing politics. Rikers Island is one of the most dangerous prisons in the country. You take any big figure and throw them in there without any protection, and guess what? They're done. Well, just like everywhere else, there's a certain percentage of Rikers Island that probably love Donald Trump and a certain percentage that hate Donald Trump. I would give Donald Trump about 2 hours, if that, in Rikers Island with no security detail. The same thing would happen for any high-focused person. Everybody knows who you are. Everybody has made a decision on you. They love you or they hate you. This is if the case against him wasn't enough of a disgrace, now you know why it was done. Now they've showed their hand. Can you even imagine writing a bill? Look, guys, they're not even hiding it anymore. You know how dangerous it is when they stop even hiding it? They don't give a shit. They're letting you know, if we can't beat him at the ballot box, we'll kill the guy. That's what they're doing. This is an assassination bill. That's all you can call it. There's nothing else you can call it. There's nothing else you can. Who are the co-sponsors? Let's take a look at them so you know who they are. Carter Troy, Lee Barbara, Wilson Frederica, Clark Yeti. I don't know if I'm saying their names right now. I don't give a damn. Watson Coleman Bonnie, Crockett Jasmine, Betty Joyce, Cohen Steve. All right, guess what? These are the people that just wrote an assassination bill. These are the same people that are screaming about democracy. Democracy is being destroyed, but if you can't beat your opponent, have him killed. That's what this bill says. Again, I'm not exaggerating this. Go in, read it for yourself. This is incredible. Can you imagine? They falsely accused this man Then they took away every right that he would have in court. He couldn't even bring in his witnesses. So the jury never even heard his witnesses. And if anybody says, yes, he got some witnesses, that's bullshit. They were limited in the scope. The true witnesses that he needed they were never able to take the stand. It was a travesty of justice. So you get that, then you convict, and then if they want to, they can throw him in Rikers Island, which they might do, guys. They really could do this. And if they could get this bill passed, he would have no protection whatsoever. It's disgusting. This is the fall of democracy. You're witnessing it. The people that are yelling that democracy is in jeopardy are the ones destroying democracy. They intend to kill Donald Trump, and this is one of the ways they're going to try to do it. Let me tell you something. If Donald Trump has a heart attack, falls down the stairs, something goes wrong with his plane or his automobile, I assure you they did it. They did it. Believe me. If it's natural causes, they did it. If you think, well, how can they do that? It's done. You're talking about the CIA. You're talking about these are real black ops type people. They can do things that you and I can't do. It happens all over the world in these type of situations. This is a coup. The coup wasn't orchestrated by Donald Trump or his supporters. All right? It's the side, it's almost always lately, it's the side that's yelling racism that's the racist. It's the side that's yelling, oh my God, we're destroying democracy, that's destroying democracy. It's always that way. And I wanted to make this quick because I'm busy, but I got one little clip. I'm going to do something longer on this later. I got one little clip here that I want to show you from Sunny Houston, however she says her name. And I just want you to look at the smile on this evil, evil bitch's face after she says this disgusting, disgusting thing. It's just so horrendous. These people are these are the most evil people. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine thinking the way these people think. They're disgusting. I don't know what else I can say. But I want you to hear what she says, and then I want you to just look at the expression on her face and tell me what you see. Tell me honestly in the comments. Do you see someone just smiling about something normal in life, or do you see a very sick, mentally ill person? And by the way, she's an attorney, so she should know better than this anyway.
It's a very important point. Judge Merchan has, I think he has really done a good job in terms of keeping that courtroom together. I spent this morning speaking to someone from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. They're called street fighters. He believes that they will recommend a 1-year term in prison. And that is because when you spend a year in prison in New York or under, you serve in Rikers Island. Okay?
Look, guys, that's it for right now. I will do some more on this, but please get the word out on this. Go research it yourself. But look, this is mind-blowing. It's beyond comprehension. They're throwing it right in your face. Look at this evil shit from these people. And their intention is simple. We can't beat them. We'll lock them up on false charges. We'll find them guilty on false charges. We'll rewrite the laws. We'll do anything we can. And if that doesn't work, we'll assassinate them. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Anyone out there that doesn't comprehend that that's an assassination to take Donald Trump and throw him in Rikers Island with no security protections, shocking. Isn't it amazing? The last guy they needed out of the way. Same thing. They put him in prison. Now, he deserved to be in prison, but they put him in prison. And his security detail fell asleep. The cameras didn't work. All kinds of weird shit there, right? So, I'm sure Trump will be just fine. Get the word out, guys. Look, these people are evil. This is a battle between good and evil. It really is. This is horrific. So, all right, guys, I love you all. I hope you have a great weekend. And Twisted is out.